what 1188 is supposed to be. And I think that's what you're doing too, because to have people fulfill their dreams, right, and to understand that they have the power within and change their mindset. Like, mindset is everything. Mindset coach, mindset is everything. Your mindset is everything. That's your point of view, your perspective. That's how you think, live.
Yeah.
Your mindset can determine your entire day. Your entire life.
Yes.
That's your entire day. If we're speaking on a smaller scale, your entire day. You change your mindset in the middle of your day, you will forget all the tragedy, right, that has happened in the morning time. That's the optimistic point.
It's a gift. It's a gift to be optimistic.
It is. Welcome to 1188 Outside the Box, where unconventional wisdom reigns and conversations know no bounds, inspiring curiosity and self-reflection on a journey of personal growth in an authentic space to think freely outside the box. I am your host, T. Liz, and this episode's guest is Mindset Coach Kay Price. Join us as we delve into a heartfelt discussion on shifting your mindset to shift your life. An episode filled with wisdom, laughter, and the kind of truths that stir your spirit and remind you that mindset is everything. Let's jump right in. Welcome, Miss Price. How are you?
I'm well. How you doing? It's funny you said Miss Price.
I know,
right?
They say in my school. That's what they say in my school too. Look at that.
I know. This is true. We do have the same last name, of course.
Yes, we do. Would you like to tell us a little about yourself?
Sure. So I am an educator. I am a mindset coach. I am a friend. I am a girlfriend. But mostly people know me as Miss Price, like you said. I'm a first grade teacher. I've been teaching for over 8 years. And outside of that, I'm a mindset coach. I help women go from where they are to where they want to be.
Yes.
That's like my passion project. And I'm just here and living, evolving, and experiencing, which this is a great experience. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. So tell me, what made you want to be a mindset coach?
Okay, so first I didn't start as the title mindset. It was a manifestation coach.
Right.
Because I was into manifesting and what that meant. A lot of people said that I was like naturally manifesting, and I was kind of a person into self-help books.
Right.
Like Napoleon Hill and I guess Esther and Jim Rohn, all these great people.
So Florence Scovel.
Yes, exactly. That's one of my favorite books too.
Me too. I listen to it all the time. On repeat.
So I was naturally into that, and then people were just like, that's manifesting. So I kind of got into it, and I was like, okay, I naturally kind of do that for myself, and I love helping people.
Right.
So why not make that a career or something that I can do, like help people, because I naturally do it anyway.
Right.
So that's how the manifestation coach started.
Right.
And I shifted from the name manifestation to mindset because a lot of people, they were starting to say like manifestation was not godly. And it rubbed me the wrong way because I know I'm a woman of God.
I know that's right, girl. You better say that.
Right. So I was just like, let me change it for people. So because it's not for people, but I didn't want people to miss my message because of the title.
And you don't want to miss the people who you can help because of the title either.
Yes, exactly. So I had to clarify what that meant. So I changed it to mindset because manifestation is mindset.
It is. When a lot of people flock to it or use it for their own religion or their own spiritual beliefs, it got a little tainted.
Yeah.
So I completely understand that because I used to, before I went back to Christ, I used to use manifest a lot. I manifest this, manifest that. And I will still use the word even though I'm a woman of Christ, right?
Yeah.
Because I know the root of that. But business purposes, I can understand you being led to change that so that you can, because it's your purpose, right?
Right.
God-given purpose, right? And you probably wouldn't be able to help. You can help those who think manifest as well as those who think mindset.
There we go.
Right? Where you probably deter people who like, what's that about?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the exact reason. Yeah. And like I didn't want to miss people.
Right.
So I started doing that in 2020 when the pandemic hit, and it was amazing because everybody was at home.
Right.
Everybody wanted to get better at their goals.
Right.
And when I first started on Instagram, it was great. It was amazing.
Right.
Then I went the pandemic was over.
Mhm.
I had to go back to school.
Mhm.
So that kind of took away from all the clients and all the
time you had.
conversation,
Uh-huh.
that I had. So I was like, and then the person that was kind of helping with my content kind of had a baby,
Right.
so that was a thing.
A lot of stuff happened.
So I kind of shifted from Instagram, and now I have like my own community on Mighty Network.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get back on Instagram to get some more people involved,
Mhm.
but I understand what it takes to be a mindset coach.
Right.
People really gonna come to you with their problems
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah. You got to carry a lot of stuff.
You do. So you have to be on top of your game.
Mhm.
And it's funny because I'm having this conversation, and I'm glad we're even having this because I don't feel like I get to talk to people about this.
Mhm.
When I was helping people manifest and with their routines and things like that, I started to become depressed.
Really?
I
Because of
did.
their energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then so many things that I had to do outside of what I had to do for myself.
Mhm.
Like, and again, I don't think I'm a people pleaser, but
Mhm.
I like to help people.
And follow through with what you say you go do.
Yes.
Mhm.
Literally. So that was a lot, but it was great because then I learned my own strengths
Right.
and my own weaknesses
Right.
and things that I can get better at. So,
Right.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Mhm.
So I definitely think you should take, because we are giving gifts and we're giving assignments and we're giving all these things. So it's good that you're still in it. I do know that being an educator takes a lot.
Oh my gosh.
It's more draining than what people would think.
Yes.
People are home with 1 and 2 and 3 kids, even 8 kids, but we're in a classroom with like 20 something children. That's a lot every day of the week to go.
Day.
And so I'm just now realizing that we get all this time off because we need it.
Listen,
they be like, why they get all this? Because we need
it.
The children need it, and we need it too. Because we can't teach burned out,
no.
and they can't learn when they feel caged. But everybody need a break. So I wish we. So what we need is 1 week to break. 1 week. We need 2 weeks of spring break. 1 week to rest up, and then the next week to do things that we need to do.
Listen, I'm advocating for 4-day work weeks. To be
honest.
Like
I
absolutely. think that should be a thing. 5 days is a bit much.
Yeah, it is.
Because I feel like Friday night, that's when you decompose.
Yeah.
And you just need that time. Saturday, you're probably still decomposing or doing things for yourself.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, your rest day.
Yeah.
But when do I have time to really plan?
Yeah.
You can't plan.
No, you cannot. You cannot.
How about my school? This is probably so random. Wants to change me from being a first grade teacher to a different grade, but they won't tell me to the end of the year.
Oh. Are they going to do it, or you have a choice, an option?
That sounds good, right? I should have a choice, right?
Should, yeah.
And I've been teaching this word for 7 years at the same school. Why would you try to change without giving an explanation?
Yeah. Maybe. So I do know that when our new principal came last year, she changed a lot of people around.
Okay.
And her reasoning for some of the people she moved is because she saw and envisioned them being able to teach and be more beneficial to older students, because she moved a first grader to third grade and she was upset about it. But now she understands because she is a great teacher, so she could really help them for milestones and help them achieve those goals greater than what she could have helped first grade. So maybe it could be that.
Don't try to make it make sense for me because I don't want to go.
No, but I do understand, because you got whatever you don't need for first grade, you can go on and give it to me.
Listen, I got a lot of resources. I do. I really do. And it's growth too, because I'm trying to be okay with it. So I'm like, you know what? Why am I pushing back from growth? If that's what a lady wants to put me,
right?
I just need to go with it, because I've been shutting off a couple of blessings because I'm comfortable anyway.
You cannot grow being comfortable.
No.
There has to be a little bit of uncomfortableness in it, and a little bit of space where you feeling the growth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to think that if she's doing it, is God doing it? Because he's gonna make sure you're right where you're supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And you're probably in the middle of next year, or even the beginning, at some point you're gonna realize why she moved you where she moving you to. So just embrace it. Because you can always go back to first grade.
Can I?
Yeah, I mean, you can.
At a different school,
a different school. You can apply somewhere else. But I think that, then think about it this. Those children, on whatever grade you're going to, you would have had some of them before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
So, and maybe it's God's purpose for you to go where that child, it could be one child is going, so that you can impact them and follow up and finish what you started with them in first grade.
See, look at this. Come on now. Look how you brought that together. I'm here for this. I'm so here for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So embrace that. I know I'm not a person that likes change either. But what I've learned over the past few years is that change is good. And even when we can't see the light, going through it, it brings you closer to God. It lets you see Him more moving in your life. Just so many different things. So I have learned that to just go when I just flow. And when I just flow with it, even though, and not give pushback, not give resistance to it, whatever I flow into is greater than what I thought I would have been doing.
Yeah, yeah. This is facts. This is all facts. You're so
Uh-huh.
right.
Yeah.
I'm being a little stubborn.
No, because you look like first grade.
And I
Why are
know
you
it.
changing me? I know
Do
it front to back, from back to front. I got all the curriculum down pat. I got all my
Listen,
materials and stuff
there we
made. I
go.
done laminated shit.
Listen.
That's like I gotta do a new grade, laminate some new shit. Who's gonna give me the stuff that I need? No, I get it.
That's the
Truly,
part.
I get it.
That's the part I'm
Yes.
saying.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna see what guys say about
Yes.
this. I feel like she's trying to be petty, but that's a whole different conversation.
But she could be trying to be petty, but no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
There we go.
So in her pettiness that she thinks she's being petty, it's gonna be big growth for you.
Listen, you in the right field, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So tell me, if you can sum your life up in 3 words, what would those 3 words be and why?
Ooh, that's a good one. Sum my life up in 3 words. My life is ever changing.
Mm-hmm.
Or let me change that to evolving. I think I said that earlier.
Uh-huh. Always
evolving, going from one stage to the next, and noticing it and seeing it, seeing the growth. Inspiring. A lot of people say I inspire them. And I would say not my life, but me. Like, I'm a learner. I love to learn. Forever. Learner. Yeah.
Learning is everywhere.
Yeah. So I take it all in, and I feel like, I don't want to say I'm a chameleon, but I take a lot of things in, and I know how to move in different situations, and I think that's a gift of mine. But some people don't look at it as a gift because they feel like I'm this way, I'm this way with this group of people, and I'm another way with some other people. And I had that feedback from someone recently, and I'm just like, but you have to kind of be like that.
You do have to be like, I mean, people are naturally like that. I mean, it's not that you're not being your true self.
Yeah.
It's you're being yourself in that space. You know? So it can get a little murky, but as long as nobody's the same in different rooms.
Yeah. People love to say they are. And
but
if
they're not.
Then
no, you naturally are just not. You're not gonna go in a quiet room extra loud. Unless some people, they have some neurodivergence going on, and they can't identify with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But we change in different spaces, and that's just a natural thing. Because what is authenticity to you?
Being your true self.
Right.
Being your true self. Not having anybody else impact who you are. Like, you're being yourself.
Right. Yeah. And I feel that way too, because it's been a conversation that's been repeated too about trying to remain yourself no matter what space you're in. But there are different parts and different levels of us. It's going to be a different me that you get, because I might be a little bit more street, a little bit more whatever, than them children going to get at school. Yep. That does not mean that I'm not being my authentic self. That would be the same thing as when I go to the doctor's office. I'm not going to talk to them in a certain type of way. You know what I mean? So it's just different spaces, but that don't mean you're not being quote unquote real.
I think that's just people's excuse to not like you because they already have an issue with you.
Yeah.
So I don't even know why I even brought that up. That was my lower self bringing that up.
No, but that's just the truth though, right? And people and a lot of times when people don't like you for some unknown reason, it's that their spirit can't take you.
Yeah.
And that's just the bottom line.
Okay, girl, because we're in a season of change.
Yes,
so I'm here
we are. Yeah.
I'm definitely here for it.
Yes, growth, season of growth, and all types of abundance abound.
I'm ready for 2025. I feel like 2025 by the end is going to be something
great, right?
Great.
It's already different. Stuff wonderful going on for me. So
yes, what you got going on? Shout out to you. I'm gonna keep shouting you out. I'm gonna keep shouting you out because this is so dope.
Yeah, well, thank you. So I just feel like it's a God move.
Yeah.
Because it's been so healing for me to do these podcasts, and I feel like when we're done with my guests, when we're done having our conversation, that everybody leaves the room better. Everybody leaves the room with a more open mind or whatever it is, right? I had to actually had a moment with God before you came, like, thank you, Lord, because I know this is you. Whatever purpose you have for me in this, prepare me for it so that I can be ready. You know?
Listen, and it fits you. Even as a conversation flowing, and you said people leaving the room feeling away. I don't feel like people have the opportunity outside of friends and family to really just talk. Right.
Yeah. I'm not trying to dig in your business. I'm not trying to do any of that. It's just free flowing. What you want to share, you share. What you don't, you don't. And it just becomes a beautiful, every single one has just been beautiful. Yeah. So anyway, what's one question that you wish people would ask you more?
Ooh, one question.
Your eyebrows cute.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. One question. What am I passionate about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people kind of always box me into like, I'm a teacher, so that's what I do. I'm an educator. And then they know the mindset thing, but people don't really get deep into the reason
why you like the mindset thing, where it comes from, where it's rooted from.
Yeah. So I'm continuing to discover what that is or what that means for me. Like I said, I experienced depression for a while. I never really experienced it, and why? Because that always stems from something, right? So I got to know myself in that space, in that time, to kind of connect why I was naturally kind of obsessed with mindset and neuroscience and all those things. So, yeah.
Did you navigate through or discover why you were depressed?
Yeah, I did actually, for sure. It's more so of like, when you can do more. And then you're not performing. Like it's like a higher self versus your lower self kind of thing. Yeah. And I was in limbo. We were not on the same level, and my higher self could not let me sit with being just okay,
mediocre.
Yeah, yeah. So that was it. And I wasn't showing up the way that I know I could. I think it's a difference when you know you can't, but you know that you can. Like it's a whole different kind of vibe. So yeah, that's what it was for me. I wasn't showing up the way I could
for your clients.
For myself, really.
Interesting.
Because I was more so showing up for them versus myself.
Yeah.
So that was a thing. And then it also led me to understand how I feel about things. Like, meaning you can't have all these 10 things listed out so you're going to get done, all these goals done, and then you don't feel like doing it.
Right.
And then that made me look at, well, what are you eating? Why do you feel like that? Why are you so tired? Why are you so lethargic all the time? What are you doing for real? So that's what made me change my diet. And that's what made me change. Recently, now I'm even fasting. Like I'm not drinking any wine at all, anything besides water, not even juice. I'm kind of scared about juice, to be honest.
Right.
Because those things make you so tired.
They do.
And it makes me lethargic, and it makes me bloated.
Yeah.
Like, I literally have not drank wine in a week, and I lost like 5 pounds. Yeah. 1 week, 7 days.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, I just come home and drink a glass of wine every day. And now it's like I don't feel bloated and my face is not as puffy. So yeah, I gotta feel like doing it.
Right.
And part of that is my diet. So all of those things kind of came together. Yeah.
To help you be a better you. So when you do work with your clients now, or when you gain more clients, you have a plan in place to make sure that you're not depleted while you're giving everything away.
Yes. And one of those things is my diet and how I eat.
Do you work out too?
Yes. In the morning before I go to work.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel like I have self-diagnosed ADHD.
Oh, me too, girl. Oh my God. Yes.
That's a whole different community that I deal with inside of my community. I'm so serious.
Yeah, no, I'm serious too.
I have to, like when I say I have to work out 30 minutes before I go to work, not even for how I look. I don't even care about how I look, but it's about my brain.
Yeah.
Like I literally get the hits of dopamine in the morning.
It's the best.
It makes me complete conversations and not feel just rushed and flustered and all of that. It makes me just kind of calm and focus. And I feel like I always want to do so much things when I'm getting ready in the morning. And I looked it up and they said a lot of people who have ADHD symptoms, like they are naturally, what's the word? Not positive people, but optimistic people. So we feel like we have more time than we do.
Girl, that is me. And I know I have ADHD. No, we weren't tested and diagnosed. And girls we show ADHD different than men. And so, but then it just became a thing now to get your children diagnosed.
Yeah.
Because people been growing up with issues.
Yeah.
And then they blamed it on behavior. They blamed it on just being bad. And some of the people in jail because they didn't have the right, or they dead because they just make a wrong decision, not properly diagnosed, which people need to really, grown or not, you need to go figure out what the hell going on.
You have to.
And so we do. Because I looked it up too. Because I'll be trying to do 5, 6, 7 times at the same time. I'll be trying to take a picture and text somebody in.
Girl,
and then feel like I got enough time. And I'll be laying in bed, okay, I got to be there.
Listen,
I can do
as today, y'all, I was an hour late to my podcast now, but hour and a half maybe. My bad, girl. ADHD.
It's all right, cousin. It's all right.
But that is a space that I do want to continue to put lights on, because ADHD in Black women is real, and it does show up in different ways, and people kind of label us as being lazy, late, and it's like it's a symptom. Yeah, it's just the way our brain is different, and most people who do have ADHD are very creative, and our brains are just structured differently. Somebody explained it to me like it's basically like you having a car, like a motor of a car that's going super duper fast, but you're like on bicycle time, meaning like your brain is going so fast, but your body it's different. Like,
Yeah, it is.
so I don't know if I
You try to
explained
get all that.
well.
No, it makes sense. Maybe it makes sense because that's how I be feeling sometimes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So in my community, I want to highlight that and give people tools to deal with it,
Right.
schedules, and
Yeah, that's what the people with ADHD need. Is
Yeah.
schedules, tight and discipline and structure. We need structure and to adhere to those. That
Have you ever been medicated for it?
no. Mm-mm.
I've tried Adderall for it, and I will say this: medication is not for everybody. And
Right.
I tried it only for about 2 weeks or so, and I was getting things done though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, this is what normal people feel like. People can have a goal list. I can write something down and really just do it. Like I thought it was like I tapped into a superpower. Like you don't understand. But then it was really good for me. But then I didn't like how I felt after.
When it wore down.
Yeah, I felt like I was real angry. I was upset. Had an attitude with everyone.
Right.
So I was just like, I don't think this is for me. Somebody said maybe you should change the dosage or whatever. But then I was like, what that's doing is it's kind of going in and messing with your brain chemistry, and I don't like
and making you think and be another way.
Yeah.
I think that it could be naturally done with food. They say eat foods that look like your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see me with the berries. I got like some blackberries. I might have to like the brain a little bit.
Yeah.
No, it's good for cognizant reasons. That's why I bought them. Right. Expensive as hell.
Yeah, but yeah, what ain't, girl? These little memes and stuff about eggs is like, I'm like, wow.
Listen.
For real.
But yeah.
How do you navigate between ambition and contentment?
How do I navigate between ambition and contentment? Prayer. Honestly, praying and realigning myself again. Because I'm a mindset coach, so that's constantly in the forefront of my mind. How do I get better? So it's just prayer and honestly just my planner.
Do you celebrate your wins? Do you celebrate your wins?
I do. Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
I celebrate them. I try to. Well, let me say this. I try my best to, because everything keeps going and going and going. Sometimes you just go to the next goal.
Right.
But I try to celebrate my wins. I try to make my planner really a part of my day for real, and kind of to track where I am and all those good things. So my planner and prayer, to be honest, and my people that are around me, my accountability people.
Right.
Yeah.
When I say proximity is power, what does that mean to you?
Proximity is power. Who's around you?
Right.
Literally is what you're going to create within yourself. I really believe that quote when people say like 3 people around you show you your future. It's facts. And I have an example of that, to be honest. Like going back to teaching, I had like a partner that I was working with for a couple of years, and she was mediocre, and everybody always said that I was outshining and all of that. I was like, they should compare, but that's what people were saying. And my work was regular. And then 2 years ago, new girl, just finished out of college, that new energy, ready to go. Like she came in busting it down. Right. And that was kind of like, I'm like, well, hold on now. Like I got to kind of step my game up, because I don't feel like I'm a competitive person, but I don't like to lack. Right. Especially if it's my partner. If you're my partner, like I want to make sure I'm showing up for you, showing up for me. So I started to outperform a lot of other things. I started to surpass other things I used to do in the past. Right. Like I used to have like a 70% pass rate with not case, but iReady. It went to like 90% now.
I know that's right.
And it's just because the people that were around me were handling their business.
Right.
So I kind of
pushed you to.
Yeah. So I kind of use that in like the groups that I do with the women too. Like I try to group women that are more go-getters around ones that are not as ambitious.
Right.
Because it really does help me.
Would you rather the ability to instantly learn a new skill or the ability to speak any and every language?
Learn a new skill.
Really?
We have Rosetta Stone, all these different things to make us learn languages.
Definitely talk for you.
Yeah. Learn a skill for sure.
Yeah. What skill would that be?
Oh, what skill would I like to learn?
Like if you woke up tomorrow with a new skill, what would that skill be?
The skill of, like I told you, I help women get from where they are to where they want to be, but I'm my first client.
Right.
So being able to do that more efficiently, like having a list of things to get it done and just getting it done without a second thought, without other moving pieces, just getting it done. The skill of discipline. The skill, yes. Yes. Yeah. That gets better over time.
That gets better over time. Yeah, because if we exercise the skill, it definitely will get better over time, I think. that would probably be, because like the skill of discipline will help you with any other skill that there is,
Right.
because you have the discipline to learn it, the discipline
Yeah.
to get it done.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times our discipline, well, they say motivation and determination kind of runs out, right?
It does.
But that discipline is the thing that kind of stays. That inspiration, all those things. Like even with inspiration, they say inspiration is like the lowest level. What it should be is transformation, to have transformative things going on in our lives from the things that inspire us, because all those things, they kind of like fade away. Like we can listen to a million self-help books, but if we don't have the discipline to put those things in place, what we doing?
Absolutely right. You need a discipline. I think the inspiration kind of connects it to yourself, right? Why are you inspired? So we can want the discipline. But yeah, it's discipline for sure.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I feel like everyone has always said that. So I don't feel like there's anybody that's like perfect.
No.
Even the women that I work with, they kind of beat themselves up for not getting a goal in a certain amount of time. And it's just like, you're getting better as long as you're better than yesterday.
That's the main goal, right? Is to be better than yesterday, to learn from whatever we're supposed to learn from, and just constantly evolve. Because change is inevitable, right? And so people who say, I don't like change, or I'm never going to change, that's a dangerous person, because we change all the time. Hell, I'm different than an hour ago. You know? And so
that is a dangerous person. I'm kind of stuck on what you just said too. That they say the change part. They say it's a part of your brain. I forgot what it's called. That kind of has you wired a certain type of way. We all know change is uncomfortable.
It is. I hate change, but I know that it has to be sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Somebody said to me one time, do you feel like it's because you fear success? And in my mind, I'm like, no.
But do you though?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
It made me really go back. Like, I don't fear being successful. I may fear, and this is so crazy because I'm like, you're gonna release this stuff on the internet. I may fear, or people in general, I feel like fear the accountability of the steps that you start to that you need that you require to have those things happen. So even with my mindset coach, when I started in 2020, I didn't think that I was really gonna get like clients and people that were interested. I mean, I thought it was a dream, but then when it started to happen and people were really asking me these questions,
you're like, wow, this is real.
Yeah, it gets really real. It does, and it's like, oh, you have to keep up. I'm like, oh my gosh, all these things I gotta do.
Yeah, for these people I said I was gonna do it for, kind of just started it and realized that it was gonna take off the way it did.
Yeah,
so kind of mentally unprepared.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
there we go. That's what it was.
What are your core values? What drives you?
God drives me. My future drives me. My family drives me. My past self. I don't want to go back there.
Right. Hello.
That drives me.
Can't go back. Won't go back. Why?
Girl, just some people, even some of my circle who I have seen become very, I don't even want to say successful, but literally happy in what they do.
Right.
And they have time. That's the thing too. I don't like to feel rushed and I gotta get to work and dude, I don't like that boom, boom, boom life where I'm like, I don't feel like I'm breathing.
Right.
You know, so I feel like that's always a goal. So that inspires me. Yeah, that pushes me for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah. What about you? I want to know that one from you.
What drives me?
Yeah.
Well, God drives me like you. My son's happiness drives me.
Yeah.
My future drives me. Being better than I was drives me.
Yeah.
Just wanting to look back over my life when I'm 105 years old and be happy about the decisions that I made, even if they were delayed, even if it took a lot of pain and discomfort to get there, as long as I'm better, right? And just was good by people, good to people. And that's what drives me.
Yeah, agreed. I always seen those TV shows where people are older and they just kind of reflect on their life. And I'm like, that's going to be me one day.
Yeah.
So, we have to do the hard things.
Make it worthwhile. Yeah.
So by the time we get older, we're literally happy and satisfied.
Yeah, the things we said we're going to do. Or because back to the point of people wondering if they're scared of success, I think that more so they're scared of the failure on the way to success. What if they fail and don't make it to success? So they just don't even try anyway.
They're scared of the failure.
I
don't believe in that. I feel like I don't know. Maybe that may be a reason why maybe I'm a coach or something, because I don't believe in like failure. Like I feel like if I put my mind to do something, either I'm gonna get that thing for real, or it's gonna be something different that's better.
Right.
Yeah. I don't really feel
people have to get there.
Yeah.
Because you know, when people sometimes it depends on the person, I guess. But failure, what is failure? But having the opportunity to try again.
Yeah.
Of course it hurts. Of course you're like, oh my God, or especially if you fail a numerous amount of times at the same thing, or you feel like you're not getting anywhere. But every single time, it's an opportunity to be stronger, to grow through that, to learn from the process of what you might have done differently to make it, to be better. So, you know, I think you have to build up a tough skin for quote unquote failure.
Agreed. I'm listening to you talk, and I'm wondering, like, have you always had this positive outlook?
Yeah, I'm very optimistic.
Yeah.
I look for the best in people. I am closed off. I am very secretive. I don't like nobody in my business and that sort of thing. But I always have a positive word. I always try to see the positive in a situation, and not that I'm not human and not affected by things in life, but I let it hold me down for a little bit, and then I look to God.
Yeah.
Because there are certain promises He'll fulfill.
Yeah.
Right, and I got the best Father that there is. Right.
What do you do in those days when you don't feel like it?
They used to be days, but now they're more of moments. Because what I do is I start naming the things I'm grateful for. I start naming the things that's going good in my life. I start naming the things that make me happy. Because most of the times when we do that, the thing that is wrong is so small compared to all of the greatness that's going on around you. Just sitting here today, alive, well, you know what I'm saying? And it's just so much more good than bad. So I reach for that. I start naming that first thing before I even get out of bed in the morning. I thank God for waking me up, and I just thank God for everything. Just start naming things one by one.
Yeah. So
and then
verbally,
the
like
so
name
long.
it out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
and then powerful. When you name the things that aren't going right, the list is very short.
You know, it is.
It is.
Most of the time, we just focus on that. I wonder what that's called.
You know, life.
I mean, like human? The science behind the science. No facts. The science behind like the focusing so much on the negative. So I think even earlier I even discussed like the people in my job who I feel like don't like me. I'm just like, there's so many other women who are so like.
Yeah, but you're like, why? You know.
So why do we do that? Are we wired to focus on the negatives, and we have to train ourselves to be positive?
I think this world has wired us to focus on the negative, especially with social media and such. Because you'll see for instance, you'll see a post, and like for me, I'll look and I'll say, oh, well, look at this, and look how, you know what I'm saying? But I know for a certain, and when I get to the comments, it's gonna be somebody dragging that down. Somebody gonna find something, and so it's just the way the world has wired people.
Yeah.
Not to look for the good and be optimistic and be grateful and thankful and so on and so forth. But what's wrong with this and what could we fix?
Yeah.
If you could talk to your 13-year-old self, what would you say to her?
Oh, I would say don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate and don't take things too personal.
Yes, don't take things. I've learned to still kind of learning not to take things personal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it ain't all about me.
Yeah.
You know, even if somebody has wronged me, that still ain't all about me. That's more so about them than it is about me. Because I'm me. And I know I'm good to people. I'm honest. And so when people spin stories or they say a thing, I don't even try to defend it anymore.
You don't?
Because guess what? You know what happened. And I know what happened.
Oh, we gotta talk about that though. You don't try to defend it because what if it's like they're telling a whole group of people something and you know that's incorrect information?
So when they come to me, that group of people,
yeah,
if they come to me, then I can say it. But I'm not finna go and defend shit.
Okay, unless somebody comes to you.
Yeah, come to me. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna let it. I'm going to defend my face. Yeah. Right. But if I hear you, even if I hear somebody say something and I hear through the grapevine such and such and such and such and such, and nobody's come to me, then you, first of all, you don't respect me enough to come to. You're gonna believe what they say and don't respect me enough to come get my side of the story.
Yeah.
And what are we, friends? What are we?
There we go.
You know, I'm not chasing nobody to be my friend.
So then when they start to switch up on you, right, because they agree or they believe whatever somebody else says, now how do you start to address those people? Because now you know that they're fake.
Switch up meaning not dealing with me no more?
Or just start acting weird around you.
then you're not gonna be around me. I don't do act weird around me.
Oh, okay.
I just want to be around you.
And I think, listen, so I think you're talking about like on a friend level. I'm
Mhm.
talking about in a more I have to deal with you space, like a professional space. Because it's like I don't want to come off being fake, but bitch, I already know.
Well, I would probably mirror them, right? I'm not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. If you change, I'm not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I can't fake a thing. So even if it's in a professional environment, we have to deal with each other. We got to go to. It's only so much we got to deal with each other.
Mhm.
If we got to go to meetings, you know what I'm saying, and that sort of thing. Okay, we're in a meeting. We talk about this business that we're talking about. But outside of that, what we got? Act funny how? On a personal level? I don't give a shit. We're gonna be we're in a professional space. We're gonna talk about the job and what we need to do to have this job done. And then outside of that, we don't have need no dealings.
But then they're gonna obviously pay attention to that because
And
now,
then you're gonna come to me.
yeah.
Then it's
Yeah.
time for you to come to me or not.
Or we could just
But
be just
not,
like this.
I'm not chasing you down.
Yeah.
When you need to come. You heard this about me. I don't even know. I'm not supposed to know you heard shit.
Mhm.
But I know that you did, and you didn't come to me. There's nothing outside of professional with that.
Listen. Okay.
What is there outside of professional with that? Because if it was a friendship, just friendship space, then we just not fucking with each other. Unless, you know what I'm saying, you acting funny, and I might, depending on the level of the relationship. Say we good anyway. Anybody I'm good, gonna either know me to know that's some bullshit,
Yeah.
or you're gonna come to me. So there is no
So
thing.
either way, they was supposed to be out in the circle anyway.
Yeah, and even if I thought that we was good, and we wasn't good enough for you to be like, girl, I heard, did you such and such said? If you can't do that, because people who know me know, come to me.
Yeah.
If you heard something, or if I did something to you, or whatever, tell me who I am, so that I can't be better if I can't see myself from other people's point of view.
Oh, say that one again.
I can't be better.
No, for real. Say it again. If
I can't see myself, or if I can't be open to see myself from other people's point of view.
So if
that want the best for me,
that want the best for me,
like
because
if
it's
people
flawed,
other people who just don't always got something to say, or there's a space for everything. But the people who I'm talking about, friends, close friends, family, or whatever, you should be able to come to me, and I should be able to come to you and tell you about you. You should be able to come to me and tell me about me. You hurt my feelings. You did this and that, or maybe you should have said this to that person, or maybe you need this X, Y, and Z. I see that you're going such a like that. If we're not that type, we don't have that type of relationship, and we're supposed to be good, then what we doing?
Yeah.
You could just be anybody. If we're not a circle to build.
More people need to hear that, because I feel like some people fall into the foolishness. And I'm talking about professionally and family and friends. And it's so disappointing. And people end up cutting off people because they don't know that. Not that they don't know that. I don't know if they don't have the level of maturity inside of them. But I feel like it's a lot of, I'm so quick to cut people off.
Yo, I'll cut you off. I might not be quick to do it as I used to.
I want to get better with that.
At not cutting them off?
Yeah, because I feel like I do it so quick.
But sometimes
it's valid.
In a safe place, yo.
It does. But at the same time, I'm like, do I need to school them on how to be a certain type of individual? Like, right. I don't know. It's like it's so disappointing.
Well, if you care enough.
If you care enough, yeah, that's facts. But it's been so disappointing, girl. I'm down to like 4 people.
Maybe that's what everybody can't go where you're going.
That's what I'm hearing a lot.
Everybody can't go where you're going, and God will remove people from your life.
Yeah. So I'm running with that. I've been hearing that a lot. So I'm starting to be more okay with that fact right there.
Anyway, would you rather change one thing from your past or see one thing from your future?
Change something from the past or future. Oh, that's so. Ooh. People. I feel like it's so cliche for people to say, I just believe everything that has happened is so great and it has molded me to be the person that I am. I think that's bullshit sometimes.
Do you really?
I do. I feel like there's something in the past that if you did not experience that, or if you could have changed it to something else, you would literally be a little bit further in life, or something that you want would be different. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like people are not honest about that. It has to be something.
Not to say the whole thing. Of course we want to change something. Of course we want to, right? Because of course I would want to go back and change something, right? But for me, the thought is that everything that happened was supposed to happen. Even if we change one little thing, and it might be a better outcome for us, whose life did we change? Because it's not always about us. Our lives stem out. Our lives affect
Okay.
our,
I
so
see
things
the
that happen in
perspective
our
you're
life,
going.
things that happen in our life ultimately affect the people around us, even people we don't know.
Yeah.
Like if we want to go back and not fail a test,
Mhm.
right? If we didn't fail the test, we might not have talked to somebody else, and you know what I'm saying, or had that experience to be a help to someone else. So
Is it a movie like the butterfly
the
effect?
butterfly effect is a real thing, and I do believe in the butterfly effect. I feel like if you change one little thing, that so many other things will be affected by that.
Agreed. That was my movie for sure.
But
so in that retrospect, right? Because I didn't even think that deep with it, like as far as the butterfly effect thing, like outside of myself.
Right.
Where I probably wouldn't have met a scholar in my school, which probably would have changed a dynamic in the household or something like that. Like if I'm thinking deeper in that lens, then no. But if it's not and it doesn't affect anybody, say it didn't, it would just be me, then possibly I would go back and change one thing.
Right.
And probably I'm so excited about my future. But I don't know. I just feel like it's unfolding and it's going to excite me as it comes.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah. So
what myths did you have as a little girl that when you grew and settled into womanhood, where's this spelled?
That I would be married, a millionaire by the time I was 29. I said by the time I was 30, I would have all of that. And I'm 30 plus a couple of years. And I haven't gotten that yet. And I just feel like that was unrealistic. I was a little girl. Right. So I thought 30 was old. Right. And now that I'm here, I'm like, this is what? Yeah. This is what grown is like? Right. So, like, no. So I think I was unrealistic in that time of being, and not even married. I feel like I just like kind of cliche, like said that in cliche, but more so being a millionaire. I said I wanted to be a millionaire. I wanted to just be, you know, have everything at a certain age. Right. At 29 was my number I wrote down. The age, yeah. But no, it's not realistic. Right. Are you at an age now where you realize age is just a number? It is. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I've met some, not to go back to men, but I've met some men that were 25 that were more mature than men that were 39. Right. So no, it's the truth. Definitely, it's just a number. It's about that experience. And sometimes you could be you know, a 39-year-old who haven't had the experiences of a 25-year-old. It is quite possible. Yeah, for sure. And you can accomplish anything at any point in your life. Yeah. What role does gratitude play in your life? Oh, I need to be grateful. Like you said earlier, I'm the same, like being grateful for things when I'm in a negative space. So I have to be grateful. I literally, when I find myself low, that's what I do. I'm like, I'm so grateful for it'd be the simplest thing. I'm so grateful for this bed I can lay in with this pillow. Listen, because there's people out there on the concrete right now. Yeah. So I get down to the real simple things. We have to, because we take these things for granted. We do. You gotta have it. Even the breath, even being. I was just about to say breath. Like, yeah. Somebody was talking to me the other day, and I don't want to bring religion into it at all, but she was just saying it's all her and it's not God or anything above. And I'm like, girl, can you know how to breathe? But did you make yourself? That's what I'm saying. Like, she said that she just doesn't believe in anything. Everything that she does is from her hard work. Oh, okay. So do you believe that, like how you say not everybody's called, right? Do you feel like there's some people who don't have, like, you know how we are tapped in and we know what God is? Do you feel like some people don't have that spirit? Like they don't feel it, they don't know it? Because my friend said, girl, there's some demons walking around here in this earth. And I said, I believe it might be. Yeah, but I believe that I think that everybody has access to it. Everybody. You said you don't think everybody I think everybody has access to it. I think everybody has access to the knowledge because even the devil himself can repent. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So even if we do have demons and devils walking around, this is just my opinion, right? I'm no scholar, I'm no theologian. But even if there are demons walking around, they too can be saved. Yes. Okay. Agreed. So everybody, yes, everybody does have God in them. It's just they have to tap into it. They just need to do some things to get there. Everybody can have God in them. Yes. Can have. They don't, but they can. Okay. Let's be clear. Is what she's saying. Let's be very clear. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something else. Mm-hmm. And that's why we gotta protect. That's why I've been more. I used to be that person. Like I feel like I used to be a nice girl. Now I'm a kind girl. Right. Because you gotta protect it. Because people take that. Well, people take kindness for weakness, but really they take niceness for weakness, and it's like then I gotta deal with that. And it's like if you're already a demon or don't know God, then that's a whole different situation.
Stay over there.
Stay over there, sis.
Because we good. We good. We are too good. Yeah, because there's some people who you look at and you be like, how? But then sometimes it has to do with their environment too.
Most
They're
of the
grown
time,
up in an environment where they didn't see
fight.
God, know God,
yeah,
and they grew up in a very tough situation where they literally had to fight their way through growing up, through childhood, and not seeing any good. We sometimes it's hard to relate or see when people have had a rough childhood and just can't seem to get over it. And at a certain point in our life, I believe that it's up to us to deal with those demons or deal with that trauma so that we can be the best that we can instead of blaming it, right? Because there's therapy, there's talking to friends, there's soul searching on your own, there's praying to God, there's all these things, because that leads back to when people be like, that's just how I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's just.
But you want to change or not?
Yeah, because everybody can change.
Yeah.
There's resources for people to change. Prayer changes people. Mm-hmm. You just gotta you gotta identify with what is going on with you.
You gotta identify with it. Yes,
that's the number one.
That's a word. You gotta identify.
You gotta know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have identity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To be able to know who you are and what you got going on and all those things. What is womanhood to you?
Womanhood is accepting who you are, knowing who you are. All that wisdom that you gained using it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like really using it and spreading it, not being a gatekeeper.
Right.
helping other women who are not quite there yet in their journey.
That's our purpose, I think, and like one of our greatest purposes, just as human beings, is to help one another.
Yeah, I never understood it. I don't get it. It's just a whole thing with women, and I wasn't even talking about people. I was talking about women in general,
right?
And it's so sad because it's like when you do share these things with people. I don't know. I just haven't had great experiences with people because I feel like I'm a genuine person with helping people and wanting to see them grow and succeed. Like a lot of women are not like that. I feel like that's the minority, and I don't know when other people see me do it. I feel like they think it's like a purpose or a reason outside of just me being a good person.
Right, like you want something back.
Yeah, and it's just so weird. Like, no, that's legitimately who I am, and that's what I do. So don't try to act like, oh, she's just being this way, she's just being that way, because there's no
vendetta. Because they don't see that in themselves.
They don't see it. That's what it is, and it's tough. It makes me want to continue on this entrepreneurship journey and work for myself.
Right.
That's when you have to be around people,
need to do, child.
Girl.
But you still gotta be around people. The entrepreneur life.
I mean, you do, but it's like it's
not
different.
So close knit.
You know,
yeah, not every day.
Not every day. There we go. So yeah, that would be my answer for womanhood for sure.
What makes you confident?
I guess because I know myself. I love myself. I know that everything kind of counts on me as far as me moving the needle, and I'm confident in that. I know God. Yeah, I think that's just what it is. Just knowing yourself,
right,
makes me confident.
Right.
Yeah. What about you? What makes you confident? Because I feel like you're confident as well.
Not as confident as most people think. But what makes me confident is knowing that I have the abilities to succeed. Knowing that that I got God. Mm-hmm. That no matter what adversities I might face or whatever is going on, I can have confidence in Him, which is in me, which gives me confidence.
Okay. Yeah. It all goes down to God for sure. So yeah.
I can face anything when I know I got God.
Yeah. Knowing Him, loving Him being a part of you.
Yeah.
You being a part of Him.
And
that when you say it again?
And living in His grace.
And living in His grace. They were saying about praying, they said you pray is when you talk to God, and what's the other one? When you when you're quiet is when you're listening to God. I know sometimes we always pray and we talk, but that's meditation.
Yeah.
So I started to do that more because I used to always just say the things that I want to say, the things that I want to change, or say the things that I'm grateful for, and then it's just like sometimes I just sit and literally just be quiet.
That's it right there. Do that. I think people should do that every day.
Yeah.
Just sit in a quiet space and just listen.
Yeah. A lot of people say, do you meditate?
I sit
Sometimes
and listen.
you sit and listen. Okay.
I can't for
The word.
for meditate for me
Mhm.
is when you sit and have no thoughts and you meditate.
Is that even possible?
I don't know, but people be saying it's possible. So I've never been able to meditate like that. But I will sit and be quiet. I will sit and be in deep thought on God's word and
Yeah.
that sort of thing. So if that's meditating, yeah. But
Okay.
that meditate where they be like, oh, and be like, just knock things out of your mind when it comes, just knock it away. I'm
Okay.
like,
I
how
think
you?
that's real.
Then your thought is knocking the thought away.
Mhm.
Is your mind still ain't clear?
So I think it's very powerful to do that, right?
Uh-huh.
Right. So what I've done to help me is like listen to my breath as it goes in and out. Like when you focus on your breath, to me, that's what kind of helps my mind not wander, but it does wander, and it's okay because it makes you aware of what is it wandering to.
Yes, to be able to hear God.
Yeah.
And the thoughts and the whatever that is. Yeah. All right. I want you to tell me, what have you learned from a difficult relationship?
Girl. What have I learned from my past relationship? That was a question.
Difficult relationships.
You can't change anybody but yourself.
Right.
Start there. Learn that. You can't want for somebody more than what they want for themselves. Also, I've learned that trust your intuition. If you know it's not going to go right in the beginning, go with that.
Right.
I don't know what it is that we do that we feel like as time goes on, this makes it worse.
Control. We feel like we can control the situation.
Yeah, and it's just like, no. You already know.
If we got to control it, what are we doing? Like, I just want, I already know life comes with obstacles and stuff. I don't want to choose to volunteer for those obstacles.
There we go.
Whereas I can see something happening in the. So what I've learned is that take a person for who they are, not who you want them to be.
From the onset, don't waste your time.
Man, listen,
don't waste your time. When you know this, don't waste your time because it just gets worse.
It does.
We're especially people. People not addicted to drugs. People addicted to people.
People are addicted to people, and people are addicted to how they feel, how certain people make them feel.
Yes, that's really what it is. That's the drug right there.
And then you be trying to get that feeling back of what you felt like when you had that from the person. That's the drug for real.
That's what it is for relationships. I'm done for a minute too. I'm serious.
If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why?
Historical figure. I would want to meet and have a conversation with Harriet Tubman.
Really?
That sounds so cliche, but that takes a lot of knowing yourself and knowing this is wrong, and I'm standing up for this, and I'm care what y'all talking about.
I'm out.
Me and my people, we out.
Yes, and then I'm gonna come back for some more.
And that part. Yeah, that's the part that I'm interested in. You weren't just concerned about yourself. You came back like, what type of integrity and connection to your people and just womanhood? Not even as woman, because it was Black people. Period. I guess something within her. Right. God had to be all up and through her.
Yeah, it's a God move.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would love to have that conversation.
Yeah. And what would you do with the information you have from her?
Oh, well, listen, I told you, I feel like we talked about this earlier, how we don't need a lot of things that we have, and we feel like it's a necessity and all those things. So with the community I have now with women, I would use that with them. Because how I said I got depressed for a little bit, and I was kind of overwhelmed with all the influx of women and all that. Right. Like, to just hear her strength and her thought process behind it and how she kind of dealt with certain things, I feel like will be inspirational for me. Because I know I'm doing it. I'm continuing to do it. That's a God call for me. Right. But I feel like when we connect with somebody that has done it already, and that did it probably better than you. Yeah.
You definitely
it keeps you going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps you going.
Yeah, and she did it in a time where she had way less resources to what we got.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, way less. And all she had was people.
You see this thing we talking to right here?
Right.
This thing is ridiculous. We can do so many things with this little device right here. So
she didn't have it.
That's what I'm saying.
All she had was people and trust, because she had to trust those people that she built that railroad with, right? That pathway to freedom. She had to trust the white people. She had to trust all that and trust her instinct to know where to go if she was going to run into somebody, like all that.
Yeah.
Truly powerful.
Very powerful.
What is success to you now versus 20 years ago?
Being happy.
Yeah.
And that sounds so normal to say, but being like content, I guess, in a good way, because content could have a negative connotation.
Yeah.
But content in the way of I am literally looking around in my life and I am happy with what I'm doing. I feel fulfilled. That's more so what I want to say. Instead of being happy, fulfilled is what I mean. I want to feel success is feeling fulfilled for me. Yeah.
I feel you on that. Definitely, I like that word.
Yeah.
Because a lot of you had said a lot of things. So a few times tonight you said it sounds cliche, but what I've learned is that the things that are cliche are real and true. So that's what I've found lately, especially in these podcasts, that they're sort of like staples in life. I got 3 words. I need you to pick one and expound on it. Why you picking this word? Okay. Empathy, dreams, purpose.
Purpose. Purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Why? Why are you choosing purpose?
Because that is I feel like purpose is who you are, right? It's why you're here. It's bigger than you, you know? So it's something that we constantly have within us from the time we're born to the time that we continue on to the next life. That's what drives us. It's big. I feel like I can't even put words to how big what that word means to me. Yeah. So
purpose. You think our purpose changes throughout our lives?
Absolutely. 1000%. I used to feel like your purpose was what was the word? I used to think that your purpose was kind of synonymous to like what you're doing, like career wise, until I figured it's not just about career. Purpose is not career.
Right.
Purpose is who you inspire. Purpose is what you're doing every day. So yeah, purpose is big. So many words to that.
Yeah, purpose is about service. It all leads back to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, again, I don't know what sparked. I know you said January of last year to you to do this, but this was an amazing experience to sit here and talk and have this time. I'm so serious. That sounds so cliche to say, but no, like this is great because I've done a podcast before and I've just rolled off with the questions,
right?
But it was like kind of like continue like reading the questions, but like I like the fact that you just sit in the conversation and you have the conversation. It's authentic, it's genuine, it's free. It's like a little mini therapy session.
That's what I feel like every time I do a podcast recording is a little therapy session. Because I'm very private, like I said before, and I'm sharing a whole lot more than I would have shared ever on some shit I'm putting out to other people to listen
That's
to.
What I'm saying.
That's big for me. I don't think you understand.
I don't think you understand.
No, you don't understand.
I get it because I feel like we're kind of one and the same, right? Because I don't know if you believe in signs.
I do.
But I'm a Libra, but I'm a cusp of Scorpio. I'm right there with y'all. So I have a lot of y'all tendencies too. And I feel like a lot of people do feel like I'm kind of closed off and private. And then that's another reason why I wanted to come out with online with therapy bag,
right?
Is to be more out there to talk to people. So like when I'm in my community, I'm talking to them, like I feel like that's freeing for me.
Yeah.
To be able to do that. So, and you're inspiring me literally right now because I'm just like, you know, we're on the app and we talk, but I wanted to bring my face back like on Instagram and back on other platforms. And you're literally inspiring me. I'm like, I should just take what we're talking about in the text messages and just do it like this. Just have a conversation. You know what I mean? And it's not scripted. It's real.
Yeah.
And it benefits everybody there.
The girl needs more of that. Authenticity, just realness, not anything made up, mocked up, scripted up.
Yeah,
just real, authentic, everyday conversations, and those type of things is what heals people. Especially when you share things, and other people might have the same experience or a little slightly different experience, but you help them through that. That's what I think. That's what Eliminated is. So I think that's what you're doing too, because to have people fulfill their dreams, right, and to understand that they have the power within. And change your mindset. Like mindset is everything. Mindset coach, mindset is everything. Your mindset is everything. That's your point of view, your perspective. That's how you think, live.
Yeah.
Your mindset can determine your entire day. your entire
yes,
life,
yes.
with your entire day. If
Yes.
we're speaking on a smaller scale, your entire day.
Mm-hmm.
You change your mindset in the middle of your day, you will forget all the tragedy, right, that has happened in the morning time. That's the optimistic point.
It's a gift. It's a gift to be optimistic.
It is.
This is so good, girl.
Anyway, thank you so much
Of
for gracing us
course.
with your presence. It was wonderful, a great discussion.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
Yeah,
This was great.
thank you for coming. It was, and it worked out wonderfully, didn't it?
It did.
We got to get work done. I got my shoot done. We had to come back and have an unrushed conversation. I think that was wonderful.
See, shout out to you. Bless this whole podcast for what you have going on. This is amazing. This is God.
It is definitely a God.
Thank you for listening to 1188 Outside the Box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out 1188OutsideTheBox.net for more information on us and also to shop our collection. Until next time, remember, growth ain't optional, y'all. It's a lifestyle.